Yeah, I'm a bag lady.
Yeah.
There's my home, right there.
Yeah.
You're laughing without me. Wait a minute. Give me a chance to get started here, you know?
She knows you.
That's right.
Oh,
She
that's
already
a
knows
problem.
you're funny.
Now, just before I get started, I just have a quick question. Grand Theft Auto.
Woo!
Okay. Released September 17th, right? All right, now so for the rest of you, that is the reason that you're seeing some of the drivers that you're seeing right now, because they haven't differentiated from the screen to the highway.
Not him, though.
All right, so we just went through D-Day, right? Almost, this is D-Day, except it wasn't. You know, we were last-minute rescue, 11th hour signing deal. Of course they're going to sign the deal because they want us to forget by November in the next election what we just went through for the last 16 days. So what did we go through? Well, all right, partial shutdown of the government meant that the people who shouldn't have been getting their paychecks were. The IRS, by the way, was only partially shut down. Accounts payable was shut down, which means that nobody was getting refunds. But accounts receivable was wide open for business. Oh, and they were using their staff shortages to tell the House Ways and Means Committee that, oh yeah, you're investigating us for targeting the Tea Party. We don't have the personnel to respond. But you know, there's some good things at the IRS. The IRS did something this fall that was just unprecedented in its history, at least on the surface of it. And that is, they came out and they said, if you are legally married in any state, we recognize same-sex marriages. File married. You can even go back to 2010 filing, the last 3 years, and amend your tax returns, especially if you were paying the health benefits for a partner that was post-tax money. Sounds very, very benevolent. It actually sent shockwaves through the states that have not acknowledged same-sex marriage. But it's the IRS, okay? So, if you have, that works great if you happen to be in a single-income household. What they really want you to do is go back and start to amend your tax returns to get that health insurance money back, and you're going to find out that when you add these two incomes together, you're in a higher tax bracket. They win.
Yep.
There's been a lot of great stuff in the news this week, this last couple of weeks. There was a guy who was legally declared dead. Anybody see that? In Ohio, because all these weird things happen in Ohio. He was an alcoholic, he went off the grid, his estranged wife had him declared dead. He goes back 15 years later and says, I want my life back, I got my, I'm clean and sober, and I want my name back. He's in front of the judge, and the judge has to look at him square in the eye and say, I know you're petitioning for your name back and your social security number, and I know you're sitting in my courtroom, but according to the law, you're dead and I'm upholding the ruling. He missed his opportunity. He should have said, well, can you at least declare me undead? Because that would have gotten him on every single talk show in the country. A real American zombie. Okay? I would have taken that.
Yeah.
So I see some couples out there, but I see a lot of single ladies. Ladies, definitely. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you, I was a single lady for a long time, and I decided, I got bored with that. I thought, well, you know, a couple drinks one night, and I was online, and I kept seeing these pictures of guys showing up on the side of the computer, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go shopping, you know? So I go over to the dating site and I start entering information, and you know, they say, oh yeah, you can look for free. All you have to do is put in some information. Okay, am I done yet? Can I look? Oh no, you need to upload a picture. All right, now, cool thing about pictures, say, well, it's cool for you, it's not so cool when you're out shopping. And that is that, you know, we all know that pictures make us look 10 pounds heavier, right? At least. Well, when you take a picture and upload it from your computer to a dating website, and keep this in mind when you're looking at pictures. It makes you look 10 years younger. It's magic. Okay, so I finally get registered. I get out there. Now I haven't paid anything, so I don't get to talk to anybody, but I got to look. And I quickly decided that I was never going to date again because everybody out there who is around my age was looking to date somebody my daughter's age, give or take 10 years. She's 25. So I'm never going to date again. I shut the thing down. I went to bed. I get up the next morning. I go in my email that I had linked to the dating website had 5 different responses in there. These little wink things.
Go girl.
Yeah. Well, 4 of them were from guys. Okay, and I went out and I checked my settings, and I'm like, you know, it's like this. There's some people that want more of what they've got, and some people who want what they haven't got. I want what I haven't got. So I said, thank you very much to that one, and went back out and thought maybe I ought to give this thing a chance, you know? Now, I spent a month talking to scammers. And I'll tell you something, I learned a lot about dating and a lot about women and a lot about men. First of all, scammers. Scammer guy does not want to walk on the beach holding hands. Are you kidding? We're going to ride horseback on the beach. And then we're going to go on a rock and make passionate love in the sand. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. Yes, cigarette. Now, we want fantasy man online. If we were actually out with a guy that was saying that stuff, then we'd be like, yeah, right. You know, an asshole. We don't want that for real. We want it in our head. Guys are different. Guys, all these women have to do is rip a couple photos from models.com or from your Facebook page, okay? And then they go, it doesn't matter that you only have a couple of teeth involved in your 400 pounds. You are the man of my dreams. And the guys are just like, that's right. Yeah, she wants me. Now, that all works well and good, but what they both do after they get you installed in your little cyber fantasy love world is that there's a crisis. You know, it's like, bum, bum, bum. Oh, my mom, no, for the woman, my mother's sick, I have to get to her, I'd love to come see you, but I just need $2,500. And you're the only one in my life who can help me. Now, gals, the guys will come to you, and it will be their kid. Oh, my 7-year-old son is in the hospital. I need money to get him out. And they hit us for $1,800 because even the friggin' scammers know that women still get paid less than men. But, you know, here's something. When you actually meet somebody that you can go meet in person, what do they guys, what do you usually do? You ask a woman out, and you want to take her to a nice restaurant and impress her. Women, how many of you are on perpetual diets? This is not a good idea. You go in and the guy takes you in the restaurant, the dish, you know, everything is $35 up for the entrees, and you're sitting there and you want to have a bite. The guy's like, I just spent what for what? You know, I hope this gets more interesting when we leave. Much better things you can do for a date. For example, I actually went on a second date to a Home Depot, and it was awesome. I mean, you can really have a lot of fun with this. You know, first of all, it was my idea. Poor guy went to work the next day, and the women that he worked with said, you took her to a Home Depot? What's wrong with you? It's like he didn't even get a chance to tell him. It was my idea. I needed some stuff. I was doing some work around the house, and I needed to go in and get some pipe sections. So I don't look like I work with pipe, but I do. But, you know, here's the thing. It's all what you do with where you are. You go in, and the item you want is on the bottom shelf, and if you like who you're with, you know, if you have a choice. You can crouch down, or you can bend over. Well, it depends on how much you like who you're with, okay? We're still together, so you can guess what I did.
She bent over.
Another thing out online this week, by the way. Anybody read this? Oreo cookies predictive?
Yeah.
First of all, is this even a surprise? It's like saying chocolate's like crack cocaine. I mean, yeah, I know, so.
I had this revelation 2 weeks ago. I'm addicted. I can't stop.
That's right. Isn't it great?
I'm not alone though.
Then you go out with all the seasonal ones, the little orange and the Halloween ones and the Christmas ones.
Straight up.
Absolutely.
I like double stuff.
Well, one thing I want to share, we're 2 weeks away from Halloween, and we have a lot of great things. I was working on my costume, and I actually brought my costume to share with you guys tonight, so you can see it. The Jason thing, the Freddy Krueger thing, the Maleficent thing, that doesn't work for me. So I decided to reach a little further into the past, and I'm going to share with you my Halloween costume.
Yeah. Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
It's not what you expect.
You don't know.
Uh-oh.
That's
Home
it.
Depot. All right. Okay.
Good to me.
Between the legs.
I am your mother or your wife.